I decided to do something a little bit different today since it's Christmas time and I feel like we all get a little nostalgic around the holidays. So I'm going to go through a bunch of games that I played as a kid and basically rank them all. For reference, I was born in 1998, so this list kind of takes me through the 2000s, all the way up until the point where I got a PS4 in high school. I'm going to split things up by console, starting with PlayStation. One of my first gaming memories was Spyro the Dragon, the original game at my uncle's house. I just remember thinking it was really cool and colorful and fun, but a little bit difficult. I'm gonna give it an A just because I didn't get to play it that much, but oh, and also I never had a PlayStation or PlayStation 2, so I played all these games at other people's houses, so yeah. SSX Tricky. Ugh, this is a really good one. I also played this one when I was super young, and it's just a really solid game. I did play it a little bit more recently on my Wii because you can play GameCube games on Wii, which I'll get to later, but SSX Tricky, I'm gonna also give this one an A. Just positive vibes all around. Couple more racing kind of games. We got Downhill Domination. I feel like I remember this game more vividly than the other ones, and it's kind of something that I think about a lot. These games are kind of difficult because I played them so long ago and I only got to play them in short bursts, but I'm gonna do an A again. Downhill Domination is an A. Muppet Race Mania. I'm not sure about this one. I guess that means a B. Like, it still was a good game. I just don't remember it as much. MX versus ATV Unleashed. I'm gonna give this one a C because it's kind of basic compared to the other ones. I don't like you're just riding around in the dirt. Like, it was fun that you could just, do whatever you wanted, but Tony Hawk's Underground though, this is a good game. Now I'm pretty sure that we played like multiple different Tony Hawk games. I specifically though remember Underground being one of the titles, so I'm gonna combine them all. Again, played it when I was super young, and I remember it being pretty edgy for the time. It was also really cool to me how like the maps were kind of open and it wasn't just like a race level, but you could go around anywhere you wanted. And I don't know, I just felt like as a kid, this game had a lot of potential. Like, if I had played it more, I could get a lot better. This is gonna be the first S because the Tony Hawk series specifically got played a lot, and it's just a good time. Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. If you haven't played, this is honestly like a surprisingly good game. I also played this one a bit more recently too, GameCube version on the Wii. I'm honestly between A and S tier. Remembering the game as a kid, it probably would have been S tier, and then playing it more recently, A tier, but it still really holds up. Like, the levels and all the power-ups and everything are super fun. I'm gonna go S. I'm gonna go S because it's about nostalgia, and as a kid, I would have given this an S. Alright, last in the PlayStation category is Katamari. Again, I'm not sure which version it was, so pick your favorite. I remember I played this one at my cousin's house along with SSX Tricky, and everyone else was older than me, so I feel like they all got to play it more than me, so I think this was more me watching other people play, but I thought it was a really cool idea at the time, like rolling a ball of stuff around, so this gets an A. It's, it's a fun game, especially as a kid. It's wacky, it's goofy, all that. Alright, enough of playing other people's games. When I got my coral pink DS Lite for Christmas, that's kind of when I started picking out my own games. Mario Kart DS is a classic. Now, I know it's probably not like the best Mario Kart game ever, but I have some really, really fun memories, especially playing this game with friends. I remember in 5th grade specifically when, my grade finally got to sit at the back of the bus because we were, like the oldest kids on the bus. We would all get on and get our DSs out and we'd play Mario Kart DS on the bus on the way to school, which was like amazing. And I just played this game like so much. It has to be S tier. Now Mario Party DS, I don't know, I just wasn't that big of a fan. Like, I feel like the mini games weren't the greatest. I really didn't get that much use out of that cartridge, so I'm gonna go B because like it had potential to play it with other people and be fun, but it was just like, it was no Mario Kart. So Nintendogs, I never had Nintendogs, but like I played other people's. It never really like stood out as a great game to me, and I think it's because I didn't have it, so I didn't have like an attachment to these fictional dogs. I mean, but this is like my experience with it, so I'm gonna give it a C, just because I didn't really see the appeal at the time. Oh man, Brain Age. This is. I can't imagine that I picked this game out for myself. Like, I don't think a kid would put Brain Age on their Christmas list, but I had it for some reason. I feel like some of the games were fun. I know there was Sudoku. The host of it honestly haunted my dreams and nightmares. I definitely like played it though when I didn't have other stuff to play. I don't know, like B. Is it? People are probably gonna hate me for rating Brain Age higher than Nintendogs, but whatever. Club Penguin Elite Penguin Force. I was a huge Club Penguin fan in elementary school, so when I heard this game was coming out, I was like so excited. It just made me feel like a badass secret agent. Like, I gotta go S. Maybe if this video goes well, I'll do a like a browser based or like a video game website thing as a kid. Like you got Cool Math, Club Penguin, Neopets. I think that could be a very interesting video. Okay, High School Musical 2, Work This Out. I was also a very big High School Musical fan. This was my favorite movie. And I feel like honestly it was a pretty good like movie tie-in game. It's not S tier, but I have fun memories of like walking around the country club. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a B just because there's some other games that I think deserve A more than this that are already in the category, so it gets a B. And these are all the DS games, honestly, that I can really remember playing. I guess I didn't have that many. I didn't really have that good of taste at this point in my gaming career. But then in 2006, so I don't know if it was like a year or two after I got my DS, I got a Wii. This is where I did most of my gaming. And I think I didn't have that many DS games because I mostly got Wii games. So Mario Kart Wii, played this game so much, like at family events. Like every year for like 10 years we play Mario Kart Wii. I mean, like it's a classic. These are the only two versions, the Wii and the DS, that I've played a lot. I've played the Switch version a little bit, but I don't know, like the Wii version is always there for you. But like it also kind of got old. A. Mario Kart Wii is A. Also, I hated the freaking like wheel controller. Like I would use literally like the classic controller because I could not do like the motion controls. Yeah, so A because the motion controls suck. Super Mario Galaxy. And I think I played both of them, so this is going to be both combined into one because I can't distinguish them in my mind. I loved this game. I thought it was so cool, like jumping from different planets. A. I mean, no, not A. Kind of blew my mind, so this gets an S. Super Mario Sunshine is one of the GameCube games that I played on the Wii, along with Wind Waker. So I really liked the theme of this one, how it was like a beach, but it was definitely kind of hard for me whenever I played it. And so I definitely like got to the point where I was like stuck. The GameCube controller, I don't know, just the controls were like weren't it for me. So I'm gonna give this one a B just because it was just kind of old at that point, and like after playing Super Mario Galaxy, it's definitely like a noticeable step down. Wind Waker. Again, I liked how it was like an island like summer theme and you could sail around. I think I enjoyed this one a bit more than Mario Sunshine. And I also really liked the like cartoony style. So I'm going to give Wind Waker an A. And then the other Zelda game that I played a lot was Twilight Princess, and this was the Wii version. Twilight Princess also had some parts that were hard. I remember like at one point my older sister was like got interested in this game, so we would kind of like play it together and like look at the walkthrough and everything. So that was definitely like a really fun experience whenever I got to play games with other people. It also felt like a huge, like gigantic game to me. I'm gonna give it an A just because I don't want to like give out S's too willy-nilly here, but I'm giving Twilight Princess a high A. Wii Sports, probably the first game that everyone got on Wii. I know my console came with a copy of it. Honestly, Wii Sports, I might have played that more than Mario Kart Wii. And the thing about Wii Sports is that not all of this games are created equal, like not all of the activities. Like you have bowling, which is like it's good. Baseball is like meh. Boxing is just awful. Golf could be pretty interesting, honestly. What was the other one? Oh, and then tennis. Yeah, tennis was like the clear winner. I'm gonna give it an A just because there's not much variety going on. But with Wii Sports Resort, there were so many things to do. It was just like a super fun game. I played it with my cousins a lot again. Just a step up from Wii Sports. Okay, Wii Play. This might be my first F. I didn't own this game. I borrowed it from someone and I was like, why? Why did I borrow this? I don't remember all the mini games. I know there was like a tank one. There were just some really dumb like mini games. It just was like really lackluster. I probably honestly like booted up once or twice and then I was like, you can have your game back. I don't want it. Yeah, Wii Play gets an F. Wii Ski is an S tier for me. I think I played Wii Ski and Wii Ski and Snowboard. I'm not quite sure, but it was just so cool how there were so many different like routes down the mountain and there was like random NPCs that needed your help and there's like shortcuts and I thought it was just so fun how, yeah, you could like go down an open mountain. S tier is getting a little bit full, but not too bad. I think these are all pretty well deserved. Wii Party, another great party game for family events. Man, I definitely have like a lot of memories from this one. We would always play Board Game Island. There was one where you had to hide the Wii remote in the room and then it would make noises and you had to find it. That was pretty fun. So I'm gonna say an A for this because I do have a lot of like fun memories from it, but not all of the games again were like created equally. Like we would pretty much only play Board Game Island. Go Vacation. I don't know, it was just cool how there's like 4 different themed, like there was a snow, city, a beach, and mountain. It was an A, it was fun, it was cool. Cooking Mama Cook Off. So I didn't play Cooking Mama on the DS. I played it on the Wii, and it was really difficult for some reason. I don't know if I was just too young and I didn't have like good motor skills or if it was just ridiculously hard. But I did not play this game much at all because there were just certain things that I like literally could not do and I would fail it. So Cooking Mama, you get an F, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm gonna get some hate for that. Active Life Outdoor Challenge. Probably not as many people are gonna know about this game because it's like a weird off-brand thing. But it came with this like mat basically. Like I guess a cheap version of the Wii Fit board, which I didn't have. It was kind of lame, honestly. But it was like, I don't know, the gimmick was like cool. Like I don't think it deserves an F. I think probably C. I played it more than once, but it wasn't one of my go-tos. Okay, we're getting down this list here. Ratatouille. This is a pretty good game, especially, again, for like a tie-in movie game. I really liked how you were like a rat, so that you're smaller than the environment around you. I always love that in games when like you're small in a big world. So I'm gonna go B because there's a lot of games in the A tier that I think are better than this, but I liked Ratatouille. It's cool, good movie. And then we got a couple Lego games. These were some of my favorite games to play on the Wii. The first one I played was Indiana Jones. I know that I tried it out at a friend's house and I was like, this is so cool, Lego game. And then so I like got it for my birthday or whatever. I'm gonna give it a B just because like I'm not the biggest Indiana Jones fan. Like I don't know who is, like it's fine, but next I got Lego Batman. I had not even seen any Batman movies at all at that point. I still thought the superhero thing was really cool, especially when you got to Arkham Asylum and then I found out that I could play as all of the villains. That kind of like blew my mind. So I'm gonna give it an A because I didn't care about Batman, but I really liked like the superhero thing. Star Wars Complete Saga. I had seen the Star Wars movies at this point, so I did have like a point of reference for this game at least. This is tough. I'm between A and S. I also remember that this game felt bigger than the other ones because I guess it was literally 2 games combined. I don't know because also let's do Harry Potter and Star Wars at the same time. So I only played years 1 through 4. I was definitely like a bigger Harry Potter fan than a Star Wars fan. Harry Potter games also definitely a bit newer, so it had like I guess kind of more stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go Harry Potter is an S and Star Wars is a very high A, but I'm biased because I liked Harry Potter, and this is my list, so. Alright, finally we have the PC games. Kind of was doing the rest of the list in order of when I played throughout time, but PC kind of like was woven through all of this. But another pretty early memory I have was playing Lego Island. Damn, like I loved this game so much. I saw that someone was like recently remaking Lego Island, and just like looking at it, I'm like, wow, this game literally had like 2 buildings and a road, and like that's it. But I have such great memories of it. I don't know about S tier though. I'm gonna go A. I'm gonna go A tier for this. Lego Racers was also a very cool game. I liked like the car customization and everything. And I feel like it was kind of hard because I played it when I was young. I'm gonna go B because I definitely enjoyed Lego Islands better because it was like more open, but I liked a good racing game. Flat Out Ultimate Carnage. This game gets an S. Like it just saying the name brings a smile to my face. My dad got this game at some point and we would like play together and like switch back and forth. And I feel like at one point I got better at the game than he did. I think this kind of like helped cement my love of racing games, especially like all those like challenge modes where you would eject the driver like out of the car in order to hit a bullseye. Like I thought that was just insane. And it is insane, honestly. DDR. So I was looking into this, and I think what we had was Step Mania, which is like, I don't know what the difference is, but we had the mat and everything. It was fun to play, but it was like hard. The game was either too easy or too hard, but I don't know, it was fun to play for a little bit. I'm gonna give it a B, like, get some exercise while you're gaming. Tomb Raider. So I, again, am not sure which of these games that I played. Also played with these with my dad. The next couple ones I did. One of them had, like, Croft Manor that you could go through, and there was, like, this obstacle course. So I'm not sure if that was 1, 2, or 3. And I'm pretty sure we played a couple ones after that, like Underworld maybe, I don't know, but it's all the same thing in my head. Overall, like Tomb Raider was really fun. I'm gonna give it an A. It was just a good time, and they're remaking like the first 3 coming out, I think on Valentine's Day next year, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time is an S. The parkour stuff was so cool, and then like the time manipulation was just really fun to play around with. Also would play this with my dad. And now back to some kids games. Freddy Fish and the Case of the Missing Kelp Seeds gets a B. It was fun, but it was like, I was about to say it has no replay value once you knew what why, I don't know. It was, I feel like parts of it were like hard, and you get stuck on something stupid, and you have to backtrack a lot, but all these games by Humongous Entertainment were just like a really good time, including Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. Man, I'm gonna give it an A. I know that it was a lot of fun, but I can't like remember it as vividly as like a lot of the S tier games, but I think it was a step up from Freddy the Fish. Zoo Tycoon 2. This game, oh my god, was this so fun. I love that you could just had so much customization, and it did have a lot of replay value. Look at that. It gets an S. Sim Park. This game was like super old even when I played it, and it was very hard. It's like one of those games I wanted to like and then I wanted to get good at, but it was just pretty brutal. So I'm gonna give it a C. I mean, it's kind of like Zoo Tycoon, like laying down paths and like benches and all that stuff. It gets a C. Zoombini's Island Odyssey. I'm pretty sure I rented this game from the library. It kind of made me feel smart, like when I could get the stuff right, but then if I couldn't get past it, then I felt stupid, so I'm gonna give it a C. Barbie Magic Hairstyler. This was my sister's game. This was not my game. Wouldn't catch me dead owning that. But I still played it from time to time. You know, a little eyeshadow. Won't hurt anyone. So I'm gonna give it a B. Crayola 3D Castle Creator. I barely remember this one. I know you can make a castle and then go inside of it. I don't know, C, I guess. And now we're left with 2 classics. This is gonna be tough. Minecraft. When I got Minecraft at first, I absolutely loved it. How much like creativity there was. You could just go anywhere, do anything. And every time I would start a world, I would get so excited. Like come up with all these big plans, start gathering my resources and everything, building a base. But then when I finally like wanted to like really settle down and build something cool, I always feel like I got stuck and like I don't know, like my creative juices ran out. So because of that, I cannot give it an S, and I'm gonna give it an A. And finally, Skyrim. So my dad downloaded like this like cracked version of it somehow. I don't know why I didn't just buy it, but I'm pretty sure it had like Russian subtitles that you couldn't take off or something like random like that. I had so much fun playing that thing like on the old tan cube computer in the basement. I was freezing down there, but I was keeping warm by the fire of the dragon's breath. Skyrim, it has to be an S. Like, it was just a great like gaming. Like, I feel like it got me into like more not modern gaming, but like basically what I'm saying is Skyrim made me who I am today. So thanks, Todd. And that was my childhood gaming tier list. I'm sure there are some games that I'm going to think of later that I should have put on it, but I think this is a pretty good sampling of what I played. Thanks for sitting through this video, which was completely unscripted as you can tell, but I had fun making it, so guess I'll see y'all next time.